Hello everyone, my name is Mephisto and it is my great pleasure to bring to you Valkyria Chronicles on the PlayStation 4. I'm going to go ahead and start the intro cutscene, so I'm going to shut up for a minute, but you have no idea how excited I am to have this game come to the PS4. I loved it on the PS3. Okay, shutting up now.
EC. Two powers controlled the continent. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, otherwise known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral ragnite for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable war. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively crossed their western border. The Atlantic Federation responded, and the Second European War was on. The Empire, with its vast military superiority, struck hard, gaining ground in early victories and putting the Federation on the defensive. Emboldened by their progress and momentum, the Empire set their sights beyond the borders of the Federation. In neighboring Gallia, a peaceful principality along the sea, they found their next victim. Gallia had long maintained its neutrality in the tensions between the two superpowers. But the rich stores of ragnite under the Gallian soil proved too tempting for the Empire. It amassed troops along the eastern border and invaded with all the force of an avalanche. Prologue.
Okay, so this game is a strategy, turn-based strategy, third-person shooter RPG. It's really fun. As you saw from that prologue, this is the Second European War, so basically this is a World War II-esque kind of thing. There are this is a bit cutscene heavy in some parts, and we're constantly going to be going back to this screen, so just kind of bear with me and we'll move through this game. I love this game on the PlayStation 3, though. I loved it, loved it, loved it. And I was really surprised to find out that they released it on the PlayStation 4. But I guess it must have been pretty popular because, I mean, there was even an anime that they did in the yeah, they're heading inland towards the capital. And that's the whole thing. This is kind of like World War II. The Empire is supposed to be like Germany, Russia, and then the Federation is like United Kingdom, Spain, France, those kind of things. Here's our main protagonist.
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much.
This, everyone, is Welkin Gunther, a biologist and the son of a military professional.
Already?
I love the animation, though.
Hey
and
there, guys.
the art style is done in a very, like, World War II-esque.
Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
In a very World War II-esque, kind of like video, where you can see the little grainy textures and the little cross-hatching on the character design, on the character coloration. It's really cool. That's one thing I loved about this. Ooh.
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. Slowly.
Well then.
Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are...
The one with the gun. We're with the Brultown Watch.
Ooh.
I'm Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish and, you know...
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Thanks, fish.
Oh my god, it's so good to be playing this game again. I love the anime that they did. Oh, here we go. This is the beginning of our first forays into combat, everyone. Like I said, he's a biologist.
Bugs and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you? have to say. They're really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. And I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Welks? Is that you?
Isara! Oh,
And here is Isara, Gunther. She's...
You got yourself
Oh.
into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old general's house? That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara. You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right? Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is. Huh?
I mean, even the cutscenes are kind of anime-ish when you look at them.
But I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
thanks. Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
Welks has a real passion for observing nature. That's why he's studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am, or that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire! Everyone keep your heads down!
Over there!
Oh no!
Come on!
Oh my god! They killed that... Oh, well, everybody's dead now. Oh, so's he.
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, they're probably just a small scouting team. We should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
Yes, I know. Okay, now this game is really interesting in the way that it handles...
Okay, here's the plan.
Oh yeah, and then of course we always have this little thing. It gives you little pictures and a map of the area.
Let's get started.
Okay, now this game takes a really interesting...
I see.
3 of them. That's 3 too many, yada yada yada. And yeah, they'll tell you about... I'm going to explain all this. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. So basically, these are our units, and each one of them costs 1 little badge to move out with. The number of badges you have is seen on the top of the screen. When you select them, it uses up a badge. Now, this game is very interesting in the way that it... I know, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So as you can see down there on the bottom of the screen are my action points. So whenever I move, that's going to take up my action points. And then you're going to attack. I know, I know, I know, I know. So our first thing to do is to get under cover. Because that allows us to take less damage and even duck down. Now in this, you can actually choose where to fire at. And by, of course, aiming at the head, you'll do more damage.
Yes.
Yeah. Good job, Welkin. Nope. Don't do that. Okay. Okay, I was the one that does that. And so, that's how this whole thing works. You move your characters a little bit at a time, and you can actually use up more action points to move one character if you want. Right now, we're all under the... what's called the Scout class. That's what that little infinity symbol pretty much is. And the Scout class is basically just your normal... Yeah, I know. The Scout class is basically your normal little guy with a rifle. And that's what all of our units right now are. They're all the Scout class. Now, of course, enemies can shoot at you, too, when you're moving, and your characters will shoot at enemies when they're moving. Oh, nice shot, Town Watchman. But you are generic character number 17, so we're not going to worry about you for the rest of the fight. Now Alicia's going to move up. And as you can see, so like I said, there's all these little there are a whole bunch of little nuances in this game that make it different for every different character that you play. And one of my favorite parts about it is that there are these little line of sight things here that'll tell you when you or one of your soldiers has a shot on someone. And then later on when we get into the actual game itself, we'll have more characters and classes to choose from. So for now, we're just going to end our turn. Yeah, I know. You get graded for all these, so you get a higher score if you, of course, don't have to take a ton of turns to do this. Later on, we'll find a way to... And again, this is in no way, shape, or form accurate, because that's not how that would have worked, but okay. And a lot of the time, if the enemy has very few turns... Shut up. A lot of the time, if the enemy has few turns left, they'll tend to just kind of focus it in, or a few units left. They have quite a few more command points. They'll tend to focus them all into one character. Okay, there we go. Going over the obstacles in this game can be a bit of a pain in the butt, though, because the computer doesn't always want to register that you're about to do so. And there's the other thing. There's the next thing. When you're moving, and there's a line of sight on you, the little line of sight will change from blue to too far away to yellow to I see you, finally to orange. I can shoot at you, and that works both ways. Your soldiers and their soldiers.
I don't see any more of them.
See, I got a grade B. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try and finish off this prologus chapter. And we're going to move on to Chapter 1 in the next episode. All three of them dead. Good job, team.
There's no other sign of the enemy.
Good. Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them. So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it. What are those?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war, there was also new life.
On the 15th day of the 3rd month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict, and of those who fought, lived, and died.
Oh. Sorry, I've been quiet long enough there. Just wanted to kind of sing. Okay, so, like I said, this is definitely one of my favorite games. My overall playlist for the next few weeks...
Chapter 1.
And Defensive Rule, a new episode's been added. So my playthrough over the next few weeks is going to be Valkyria... Over the next 3 weeks is going to be a cyclical Valkyria Chronicles, Uncharted 4, which I'm going to be starting next week, and then some more Dark Souls 3. So, I hope you guys will look forward to that when the game I'm probably gonna do a few videos of Overwatch this week, and then when the game No Man's Sky comes out on the 21st, I will be definitely recording that. So I hope you guys look forward to that one. But for now, that's all the time that I have for this episode, people. So thank you all for watching this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, because I am very, very giddy about playing this game again. It's so weird to do that. I really am, though. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, then smash that like button, leave a comment, share this to friends, family, gamers, anyone else, and if you're not already, then consider hitting that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the fun things I'll be doing in the future, because I've sure got some fun ones planned. Anyway, I've been Mephisto, this has been Valkyria Chronicles Part 1, and I'll see all of you in the next episode. Later, everyone!